good to see you back on Saturday. What's the past 4 months been like for you, and what was it like to finally be playing again?
Yeah, no, the last 4 months have been really tough. I think obviously at the start I was expected to come back a lot sooner, but you know, I went through quite a few setbacks, to be honest, but I'm here now. Yeah, and it was really nice to get on the other night. I've been itching to get some minutes. It's been a long while, but yeah, no, really pleased that I was able to get on the pitch and get some minutes, and of course now hopefully get some more in the next game.
Do you think you're fit to start the next game? Could you play 90 minutes, 120 minutes?
Yeah, of course, I think I am. But obviously that's solely down to Gareth's decision on what he does. But how I feel, you know, I feel fit and I'm ready to go.
You've obviously got a close relationship with Gareth. He's come in for quite a bit of criticism. Do you think he gets the credit he deserves? And also, how grateful are you for the support that he's shown you personally? Yeah, no, to be honest, I don't really understand the criticism. I think what he's done for the country, for us as players as well, and you know, I think he's really took us to the next level. I think no manager's really been as successful as him as what he's doing recently. I think it's now another semi-final, and for me and us as players, we love him. I think he's really good. He's exactly what we need, and for us, he always puts the players first, and you know, for that we're able to go out on the pitch and try to be at our best. And yeah, I think for me personally, I've got a lot to thank him for, because he showed a lot of faith and trust in picking me when, you know, he didn't have to, and for that I'll always be thankful. But for me now, I need to repay the faith that he's shown in me. And during your rehab out here, have you been in touch with Manchester United and Erik ten Hag? And what do you make of the news that he's staying at United and signing a new contract? Yeah, no, I think firstly it wasn't really a surprise. I think he was always going to sign. I think everyone's very pleased. I think you look at the last 2 years, he's had a trophy in each season. There's been a bit of success, and you know, I think there's definitely more to come. And yeah, like I said, I think everyone's very pleased with him staying. And yeah, I spoke to him a couple times, and also the medical staff. I think we've been very close this camp, because obviously what's been going on. So yeah, we've touched base quite a lot, to be honest, and I think they're in touch with England a lot too.
Okay, Faye, then Alex. Thanks.
Hi Luke, nice to see you. Really good to see you back as well.
Thank you.
I'm just wondering how you've coped mentally with everything going on into the last 4 months, getting picked again for England, and then being able to get back on the pitch the other night.
I think mentally, I think the motivation was to help England, and to get back playing. I think for me at the start of this tournament, I believed we had a good opportunity, and believed that we would get far in the tournament. And for me, it was always about getting back fit and trying to help the team as much as I can. And thankfully I'm here now, and I'm feeling really good, and you know, hopefully I can, you know, get another opportunity to sort of repay the faith, like I said a minute ago about Gareth.
Can you just elaborate a bit more on how he's supported you over this? Because obviously selecting you, he called you a wild card pick at one point. How touch and go was it, and what was he saying to you throughout?
I think obviously before the squad got announced, I think obviously we had a plan. The plan was to come back around the second, third game, but unfortunately things obviously didn't go as planned, and you know, I had a little setback that pushed me back a game or so, which was unfortunate at the time. But you know, him and Steve and the medical staff have been amazing, and you know, mentally of course it's tough, because sometimes you think, am I going to be okay? But you know, they were really there for me, and you know, I think not just Gareth and Steve, but the medical staff, they've been amazing with me, and you know, I have a lot to thank them for.
How important is that man management that maybe we don't get to see but behind the scenes?
Yeah, of course, it's massive, and I think personally he's one of the best at it. He knows exactly how to manage his players and what their needs are, and it's clear as day for me. Why the squad is how it is, and the real togetherness that we have inside that squad is really around what Gareth created, and is what helps us dig deep in these games.
Thanks very much, Luke.
Get Alex, then Henry.
Hi, Luke. As you said, you've had to wait to play in the tournament. Has it been a strange tournament for you because of that wait time and having to do the training and watching the rest of the squad play?
Yeah, it's been strange. It's also been difficult as well. I think going to games, feeling the atmosphere, and not being able to put a shirt on or to get involved in anything was quite hard. But again, on the other side, that's what motivated me more to push and keep working as hard as I can to make sure that I was able to get back and feel the atmosphere in the games.
And how did you feel coming on in that game? Did you feel more pressure coming on at 1-0 down and so many people waiting for you to get back fit and get back on the pitch?
No, I didn't really feel anything, to be honest, at that moment. Of course, excited that I was coming back, but I think the main priority at that point was to help us get back in the game and do whatever I can to make us win that game and get through to the next round.
In the knockouts, England have got through in a couple of dramatic ways, penalties and Jude Bellingham's overhead kick getting you to extra time. What has it been like in the squad? Have you got more together? How is morale?
Yeah, I definitely think the last two wins have definitely brought the group more together. Like I said anyway, before we was a real close-knit squad, but I think these last two games it definitely brings you more close as a group, and it builds the resilience that we've been going through, and the togetherness is definitely even more now than it has been.
Luke, hi. Good luck Wednesday, first of all. When Trent's penalty went in, obviously everyone spilt down towards him, but you went over to the Swiss. Is that because you've been through adversity in your life? Because it was a very sporting gesture to do in the heat of the moment.
Yeah, of course. I think, like you just said then, that I've been in that situation before, in the Euros final, and, I know how I felt, and, for me it was the feeling that, to go and console them, and because I've been in that situation, I know it's not nice, and I think for me it was, more of a bit of a respect thing, and just to go say well done and all the best, really.
You played with Memphis Depay at United in 2015-16. United didn't really see the best of him, but what sort of threat could he pose to England? Yeah,
a massive threat. For me, I spent a bit of time with him. I played with him. I know what he's capable of. He's an unbelievable player, and I think he will be a big threat for them. But I think we've not got to focus on one player. I think their team is a very top team. A really good coach, and I think it's going to be a very, very tough game.
Can we go here then, Rob?
Hi, Luke. Alberto Rubio from Marca from Spain. Especially congratulations for your coming back last day.
Thank you.
I want to ask you about another coming back. Jude Bellingham came back to Dortmund. Jude for a long time from Euro 2020, from the World Cup. How do you see him, especially the progress that you have advertised in Jude in all this time?
Yeah, of course, the progress, it's been frightening, really. It's gone really well for him. I think as a young lad, when he first come in, I think you could see the talent that he had, the mentality he had, and it was only for me about him growing, staying humble and doing the right things, and he's done that. And for me, about Jude is that he thrives under pressure. And I think the more pressurised situations he's in, then the more he likes to step in and show he's one of the main men. And I think going back to Dortmund, I think he's going to really enjoy the moment, and it's a big one for him too.
Thank you so much.
Thanks, Rob.
Hi, good luck for Wednesday.
Thanks.
You've been part of some of the lowest moments, 2014. This is a third semi-final under Gareth Southgate. What has been key to the transformation?
I think definitely the belief. I think we've got way more belief now than we ever have, and I think also the togetherness, and also it helps with the players that we've got now at our disposal. I think we've got world-class players all over the pitch, and I think it's now time. It's getting to the crunch end really about when them players will step up, and I think in these moments that's what you need, and I think everyone's really looking forward to another semi-final, and trying to reach another final.
And you talk about the talents amongst the squad, the fact that the victory was secured without Harry on the pitch, he'd come off. Is that something that's reassuring, the fact it's not reliant on him as captain?
Yeah, of course, but I think that shows the strength in depth. That you can replace one world-class player with another one, really, and I think that's what's really good. Everyone in training, the ones that are not playing, are still pushing as hard as they can because they know at any moment their chance can come. So everyone has to be ready and to be able to deliver on the pitch when called upon.
You spent so long just as a fan, effectively, not being able to get on the pitch here. What was it like watching those matches? Was it agonising? Did you fear the team was going out? And do you have that belief you can go all the way?
Yeah, no, it was tough. I felt more nervous watching, to be honest, than playing. It is quite tough. But yeah, of course, I never once thought that we was going to go out. I think you always have to believe right till the end. And good moments like Jude's one happens. But yeah, of course, I think we have to have belief. The belief's definitely building with the last two games. But it's down to us. It's down to us to deliver that on the pitch. I think game by game we've been getting better, definitely. Can still improve on a bit more, but I think it's coming to the crunch time now where we're feeling, and I feel like we're looking good.